Hey y'all, it's Lissa, aka Bangs and Glasses. I'm back with a tutorial video for you guys. This is my first kind of full paper crafting tutorial. Today we're going to be making this super cute little sweet stand. I am using the new Simple Stories Happy Hearts collection, and this is a little sweet stand, kissing booth, whatever you want to call it, that I created, that I want to show you guys how to make today. You can put all sorts of things in here, embellishments, candy, little tags, memory decks, cards, whatever you want to make to send to your swap partner. And you can actually make this using just a few sheets of paper, or even just one sheet of 12 by 12 paper if you'd like. So yeah, I'm going to show you guys how I came up with this tutorial and go over the dimensions, show you how to make this step by step, and you'll get to watch me make one for my swap partner. This one I'm going to keep for myself. I think it came out so cute. I love the little, cakes and candy pieces in this collection, so that really inspired me to put this together. All right. So I, came up with this on my own. I know there's some, die cut sets for a kissing booth, different cut files and things like that, but this is something that you can make without a cut file. So this is, the dimensions of everything. I will of course describe them and leave all the dimensions down below. I also have all of it written out right here if you want to, pause and look at that. But I will again list everything out down below. All right, so I'm gonna, move this out of the way and get my scoreboard, and we will get started. Okay, so I've got my scoreboard all ready to go, so we can make one of these together. You can make the base of the little sweet stand all out of one 12 by 12 paper. If you want to do that, here is how. So this is an example one I cut up using some scrap paper. But the whole 12 by 12 paper, if you want to cut out the whole thing out of one sheet, this is what it would look like. So for the back part of the stand, so that is this part, this part, this part, that's one sheet of paper, or one part cut out, and then the box part, the bottom, is another part that you'll cut out. All right, so for the back part, which is, the back of the stand, the roof, and the little awning, that is going to be 4 inches by 10 inches. And then the box part is going to be 7 inches by 8 inches. So you can actually get both of those out of one 12 by 12 sheet of paper. That's what it would look like. I'm actually going to use this glitter paper to make mine. So I'm going to use two, 8.5 by 11 standard size sheets of paper. So you can do that as well if you don't want to use a 12 by 12. You also don't have to make it double-sided if you don't want to. You can cover, the inside in, a little paper panel if you'd rather do that. Okay, so let's go ahead and cut out our main pieces for the base. Again, I'm going to just use my glitter cardstock. I got my fun kind of turquoise glitter cardstock. I got this at Tuesday Morning. It's really sturdy and it doesn't shed, so I like that a lot. So I'm going to start with cutting this paper to 10 inches by 4 inches. And I like to cut my glitter cardstock glitter side down. I don't know if that actually helps it cut better, but I have the perception that it does. So that's the back part. This is what we're gonna fold over to make the roof. And then the other one that we need is gonna be 8 by 7. So let's go ahead and cut this. 8 by 7. And while I'm doing the cutting, I like to let my glue gun heat up. All right, so this is going to be the box part. So we've got our back panel / roof and then the box part of the bottom. You can take this time to go ahead and cut panels out for your little stand. Like this is a separate panel that you can sew on, or you know, you don't have to do that. That's totally optional. You can like sew around these and add them on. I still haven't mastered my sewing machine yet, so I'm not doing that this time. But these are, you know, totally optional little decorative panels that you can do. All right, so let's put together just the base part. I'm gonna do the base and then go back in and cut out the panel part. So let's go ahead and score the base. So let's start with the back and the awning. I like to score my glitter cardstock using the back side of the sheet. So for the back panel / roof, we're going to score at 6 inches and then again at 9 inches. All right, so we got 6 inches and 9 inches. Might be kind of hard to see that here. And you can go ahead and fold these over. You can kind of see it starting to come together here. Now we've got our little, you know, back piece and the inside with the roof and the awning. All right, so that's part 1. And then now let's do the box. So the box is really easy. You're gonna score this like you would, you know, any other box. So you're gonna score, in this case, at 2 inches on each side. So I did 2 inches on this side. I'm gonna turn it around. 2 inches again. Oops, I think this is starting to drip. I don't want to get that on there. 2 inches and 2 inches. So all, you know, 4 sides of our box are now scored. You start folding things in. Use your little bone folder to help you. And we're just making a box like you may have done a million times before. I like to go ahead and, you know, pre-fold everything before I get things glued down. It kind of helps it take its shape. All right, so we got the start of our box. Now we just need to cut to that first score line to make the flaps to make the box. So I'm going to cut with my scissors just up until we reach that first score line right there. So now this is a flap. I'm going to do that on all 4 sides. So I think this, you know, little stand could be made into lots of different themes. You could do like a sweet shop. You could do, you know, for summer, you can make this a lemonade stand. You can make a kissing booth for Valentine's Day. You can make a little plant stand if you wanted to. This collection has a lot of plant themed things. So now I've got my flaps. I'm just going to fold these in and fold the sides up. This is how we're going to glue it. So I'm going to do that really quickly with my glue gun. Make sure, you know, the pattern you want is on the outside. And you don't have to have double-sided paper. If you want to do that, that is up to you. I'm going to get my little binder clips, which help me keep things together as they're getting glued. All right, I got my little clips. I'm just going to start gluing these flaps down. If you're using glitter cardstock like I am, I really recommend doing the hot glue gun. If you're doing regular paper, I've been, fine just using my Barely Art liquid glue. All right, so I got my glue gun. Let's get this guy going. Need to always get the corners. And just make sure that gets lined up. All right, and then I'll do this side. So I know it's only January, but I have already, started my Valentine's Day crafting. I have some swaps that are due beginning of February, so I wanted to get, head start on that. I was looking through my photos the other day on my phone, and I realized that I actually started doing Christmas crafting in mid-October. Can you guys believe that? Which I know is super early, but I like to, get a head start on any of the Christmas swaps before it starts getting too close to the holidays. And then, I'm busy doing stuff with family and friends. So I wanted to get that done while I had some free time there. But, by the time it got to December, I was already over all the Christmas stuff. I was like, I'm done with Christmas. I'm ready to start Valentine's Day crafting. So I'm definitely ready for that. Okay, so this is our box part. This is the bottom. If you want, you can go ahead and do the straw part now. I'm going to glue the back part on first before I do the straws. I think it's easier to do the back part and add in your decorative panels before adding the straws. So I'm going to glue on this back part, and this back part is just going to go flush with the bottom of this. You could, if you want, put the back part on the inside of the box and do it like that and glue it that way. I'm going to do this on the outside, that way it's a clean back without a line through there. So I'm just going to get some more glue, glue this back part on there. All right, and you can just kind of use your fingers to make sure things are lined up and straight. Use your bone folder to spread out the glue on the inside. All right, and now this is the basic box. If you're not going to decorate the inside part, you can go ahead and do the straws. I'll show you how long we're going to cut the straws. So I just got some fun metallic straws at Dollar Tree. I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use the holographic instead of the gold. Yeah, let me know down below which color you like better. I like holographic better, so I use that any chance I can. I think it looks really cute with this turquoise. And I'm really excited to be, working with these colors. Turquoise is my favorite color. And I love that this collection actually has some turquoise in it and not just, pink, hot pink, red, white. I think it's nice to have some variety. Okay, so to cut the straws, I'm going to cut them to 5 inches. I'm going to use my scoreboard to help me know what 5 inches is. And you can just kind of put your finger there and start cutting with your scissors. Whoops, I want to grab that. All right, so we got 5 inches. And use the grooves to kind of help you know when you get to 5 inches. All right. Give me just a second. I'm going to pick up that other piece. Okay, so I got my straws, and these are going to get glued in after I've done all the decorative panels, but you'll just glue them in the corners and then fold your little awning down. And since this is 5 inches and the back is 6, it's going to create that angle there that you want. So you would glue it like that. I'm going to cut out my panels first, so give me a few minutes to do that, and then we'll glue those on. Okay, so for the panels, these are the panel sizes that you'll need. And again, I'll list all of that down below. So let's see. So for the back and inside panel, I'm going to use this paper that has all the sweets and candy on there. And I'm just using a scrap. So my measurements are going to be a little off than what I have listed here. But the back panel and the inside panel for the stand, so that is this panel right here and this one on the back, that is supposed to be, let's see, what did I write? Okay, so it will be 5 3/4 by 3 3/4. So 5.75 by 3.75. All right, so my paper is only 5.5. So don't let that throw you off. I'm just trying to use up a scrap. All right, and then the width should be 3.75. Oops. Oh no, my paper cutter is skipping out on me. Hold on. Let me try cutting it again. There we go. Just had to press harder. Okay, so that's one. And then I need 2 of these, so I'll just do that again. I think I want to get this in here, so I'm going to flip it. I really like that box of chocolates. Okay. All right, so now I just have this little scrap that I can use for something else. Okay. So this is going to be, again, my like back and inside panel. So I'll put those to the side. And then I need this top part and this part and then these 3 sides. So for those, I'm going to use this paper from Happy Hearts. This is the paper that has all the cut-aparts on here, which I don't use very many cut-aparts, so I'm okay cutting into this. But I think I want to try and keep it within kind of this area since I really like this one and a couple of the images over here. But for the panels, you don't need a lot of paper, so that makes it kind of easy. All right, so let's see. I'm going to, start from the bottom here. So let's do this. Top panel here that says love. That panel is, let's see. Roof. Okay, so the roof panel is 3.75. So 3 3/4. I'm just going to cut into this a little bit because I do want to save some of the panels on here by, let's see. You know what? I should have cut out what I want to save from this paper first. So let's do that so I'm not messing stuff up because I do want to save some of these cut parts. There we go. Okay, that makes this easier to deal with here. Okay, so we got that, and then 2.75. All right, oops, this is getting stuck. All right, so this is going to be our roof panel right here. Then let's see. I need the side panels and the awning. Let's do the side part. And that is going to be, the front panel is also 3.75 by 1.75. So 1 3/4. There we go. All right. So this is going to go right here. And then the other side panels, these smaller sides, are going to be 2.75. I'll try and save that panel if I can. Let me cut this off. I really like this U-Rock thing, so I don't want to mess that up. I'm going to cut that off. Hopefully that's not making it too confusing for you guys. Sorry if it is. Let's see. Sides 2.75. I'm trying to do that way. Yeah. 2.75. By 1.75. And I need 2 of those. All right. So I got my other little side panels that go over here. All right, and then the last paper I need, and this is optional if you want to put this on the awning. I'm going to go ahead and put it on the awning. So that awning thing, I think I'm just going to use a scrap paper. I think that'll fit on there just fine. And then I can add, you know, trim and stuff to cover up the rest. But if you wanted to fill that entire panel, it would be, let's see. So it is 1 by 4. So the awning would be 3.75 inches by 0.75 inches if you wanted to do the awning paper completely. All right. Oops, I forgot my hot glue gun still on. Okay, so I'm going to start gluing on all my little panels. Let me go ahead and cut this just a smidge. There we go. So I can use that little bit for my panel. All right, and now I'm done with the scoreboard. We're gonna put that away and start gluing the sides on to my base, as well as gluing on the little straws. Okay, so I'm going to start with this inside panel. And again, this doesn't actually need to go all the way to the bottom. No one's going to see it. So, or no one's going to see it all the way at the bottom. So I'm going to pick which one I want to put in the back. I'm going to do this one in the back because I like the cake on there. And again, you can stitch all these papers first and then glue it on there, whatever is easiest for you. And this will give you a little bit of a border around the edge of your paper. I'm just using my hands to kind of smooth that out. Okay, so this is the only inside panel I'm doing, so I can go ahead and do the straws. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And to do that, I'm going to put some glue in the little corners down at the bottom to hold the straw. We need to hold the straw for a few seconds. I'm going to do the bottom corner again. Put it And then I'm gonna go ahead and glue these at the top. And again, these are shorter than the back, so that's gonna create that little diagonal on the awning. So I'm gonna put my glue on top of the straw. And go ahead and put glue on both so I can make it even. Okay, and then just fold down your awning, and you may have to kind of pinch it a little bit and just hold it for a few seconds for it to dry. All right, I'm gonna wait for that to dry a little bit. The glue is getting me. There we go. I think that's gonna stay. All right, and now I'm gonna glue on all of my other panels. Give me just a second. Okay, so now I have all of my panels glued on. Again, remember I used a scrap for up here. You can also, for the awning, you can use like a border punch here. You can use some decorative scissors to cut this. I'm gonna add some trim here, so this glitter will get covered up a little bit. But that is kind of the basic shape. Remember, my panel is short here because I was using scrap paper. Yours won't be short. And that is the basics of how to create this stand. I'm gonna finish decorating mine on my own to leave it a surprise for my swap partner if she's watching. Let me know down below if you use this tutorial, if you like it, if you want me to do some more tutorials, I'd be happy to. But thank you all for watching, and I'll see you again in the next crafty video. Bye!